The new line launcher kit. It's used to throw a throw line over an area, and we can tie a rope to it to pull that rope back over. So if we're doing like a tension diagonal on a creek, or if we're need to launch a line pretty high up, we can access it with this. So it uses 22 blanks. We have 3 different cases. How you can tell the difference is the ends of them are painted. So the red one is the highest charge, then there's yellow, and then there is green. So further reach, use the red, shorter reach, obviously there. We have 2 lines. There's 1 line of string in here, and there's this one right here. There's about 1,000 feet. This throw line is good for about 70 pounds. I brake tested it several times. And so you're not gonna want to get your rope hung up. This is usually for straight shot. If we have anything we need to pull heavy rope through, we'd want to pull another smaller rope with this before we pull another bigger rope. And I would not recommend repacking this rope back into this device here. I did, and I don't feel like the reliability of repacking it's going to be very good. So we want to we have enough here that we can do several shots in a rescue scenario if we need to. So this is the main gun part. You load it in the back right here. This is the charging mechanism. Of course, you don't want to dry fire it. The handle is on the back right here, pops into place. And we have 2 ends for the launcher. So we have this little foamy end. They're about the same weight. We have the solid metal one. We have this foam covered one. I'm not sure exactly all the situations. You choose one or the other, but you have 2 of them if you need it. And you can pick one of them. How we tie this on here is grab the end of your line, grab your eye, and we use a simple slipped overhand. So you can do this right here, bring a loop underneath, and then make a slip knot, and then run this up. So you don't need a lot of tail, but that's gonna hold it securely. And if you ever need to take it off, you can pop that and it'll come off. Oh, you also have your cleaning kit here. So you got for cleaning the barrel. Also a note on this, you have this O-ring right here. This O-ring needs to stay clean and free of damage. You don't want that pressure escapes out right here. So if this O-ring is damaged or missing, you're gonna not have a good shot because it needs to be able to seal and force that gas to launch this piece. So that needs to be clean and damage free, and that part needs to be clean after use. All right, here, make sure our O-ring is intact. Place this over. We would go ahead and tie our string onto this and leave it below. Make sure you don't have a lot of slack to catch on stuff. We can go ahead and open our chamber up, make sure that's all clean. Place this blank in until it's flush with the surface. So you have our firing pin there. Make sure it locks and is engaged. Make sure our handle's on. Make sure we're wearing our eye protection and our ear protection. So make sure you're wearing that. This handle right here, pull all the way back till you hear a click, and now we're ready to go. So obviously this is going to have some drop. So now it's ready to fire. So we don't want to point it at people, obviously. But it's going to have some drop since there's some weight to it, and especially with the string on it, you're going to have some drop. So we want to put a little bit of angle. So I'm going to go up at a higher angle. I might go up a little bit higher just so we're not shooting super far. This is with the red charge on it. So I'll go ahead and fire it up here. And I'm just going to fire at an angle. So see that launched pretty far. So I would have a string on it, and that string tailing would keep that the projectile piece from spinning. So after that, you can see we have a little bit of grime on here. We'll want to clean off, check our gasket, and clean it up. All right, so you got your rope. You have your throw line across your creek bed or ravine or whatever it is. So you can either, what you'll do is you'll tie a clove hitch around the rope here. You can do it like that, or you can do the other method. If you want to do your clove hitch before you put it on, cross your loop, and then pass your rope through. And after that, we're going to do several half hitches. So you got all your half hitches in. You can do One more on the end. And now you're ready to pull your rope back across wherever you shot from.